Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another unboxing. Today we are going to be unboxing the DianSheng Galaxy 9M and 10M. So there's the 10 and here's the 9. So let's jump right into it because I'm very excited. I already have the 8, which I unboxed a couple of days ago. And a little update on that, it is particular prone to popping, especially around these two centerpieces on each side. So like these three and these three, like on all sides. So whenever you turn, and if you try to do any amount of corner cutting at all, like that, it pops. And it's a really bad habit, so be careful on these bigger cubes. But that was the 8x8, and I still highly recommend it. It was the best 8x8 I've ever had. Also, I have my other 9x9, and we're going to compare this one to the current one, because the 8x8 and the 9x9, look at the size difference. Okay, I'm very excited. It's the whole reason I ordered another one. We'll start with the 9x9, and we'll push this out of the way. So once again, we have the magnetic box opening. Opens on both sides. And yeah. All right, pull open the drawer. We got the same thing as last time. We got a bag, tension tool, and a stand. And then in the top drawer, we have the cube itself. As well as a little cloth and a pamphlet. Look at the size difference. This is a 9x9. This is my current 9x9. Look at the size difference. That is ridiculous. I can tell. It's crazy. It looks very glossy already, but the other one did too. But this one almost looks like it has lube on it. Like, it feels like it has lube on it, like on the top here. I don't know if you guys can see that gloss. Yeah, it feels like it's lubed up. So let me actually use this cloth and wipe that down a little bit. Okay, and first turns. Oh, wow. It feels like I'm turning butter. It's a little bit big for my hands, but it fits so much better in my hands than the other one does for sure. Like this one I could play with and enjoy. So let's do the checker pattern. Also, in case I didn't mention it already, it is a 9x9, and it's of course I mentioned it was 9x9. It's magnetic, I mean. All right, there is the checker pattern on it. My gosh, it turns so good. Like, and the magnets, they help so much. Let me yeah, so this is magnetic, and once again, each of these has different colors. There's only one magnet on each of them this time, which on the 8x8 in the very middle there's 2 magnets, so that's a little bit of a difference. Oh, this thing turns so good. I'm gonna do the super flip on it because we'll see how that looks. The inner layers turn amazing too, no surprise there. I will admit that I am being a little bit cautious because of just how much the other one pops. But this one feels quite a bit more stable. I do notice that the inner layer magnets, the hell? think I did this pattern wrong. The inner layer magnets. What on earth? I don't. Oh well, I'll fix that in a minute. I messed it up. I don't quite know how or what I did to mess it up, but oh well, it'll be fine. Anyway, it turns amazing. So here's the 10x10 one as well. We'll skip all the extra crap, and we'll just go right into unboxing it because the boxes for all of these are exactly the same. So there's not really too much to go over there. Yeah, magnetic box. This one, actually, this one is different. This one has a drawer on. Oh, it's upside down. That's why. But this one has pullouts. Yeah, same thing. You get a bag and probably tension tool and a stand in there. Yep, tension tool and a stand. Put that back in there. And in the top, we have the 10x10. Now this is actually the first 10x10 that I've ever had. So, oh, there's no pamphlet and no cleaning cloth. That's different. Okay. And here I was going saying that they were the same. So in comparison to the 9x9, this one is a tiny bit bigger. It's just barely, but like, I'd say maybe like 3 millimeters. It's just a little bit bigger, but it's still smaller than my 9x9 by a lot. Anyways, let's open this. This one does not feel like it's lubed up as much. Yeah, I don't feel any lube on this one. Dry as a bone. All right, first turns. Ooh, I gotta be very careful. Did you guys see that? So I imagine this one is going to be way worse with the popping. So pull it apart a little bit. You can see some of the internals. It's kind of loose, which means I gotta be careful of the popping. Again, this is magnetic. There are magnets on every layer, and the middlemost layer does have 2 magnets this time. But still the same thing. Like, I highly recommend this. It's super, it turns like butter. This one feels a little bit more unstable, but I mean, it is a 10x10, okay? It is a big cube. I kind of expect it to be a little bit unstable. So let's actually mix these up and solve both of them. There's the 9x9 scrambled. And now for the 10x10. This will be my first time ever solving a 10x10, by the way. Apart from an online simulator, which I solved it in one time. All right, here they are both scrambled. The 9x9 and the 10x10. So you're probably wondering why I got these, and honestly, because I wanted higher quality puzzles and I wanted my first 10x10, but I also, if you guys remember, I made a video called I'm going to solve a 9x9 blindfolded, and I planned on doing that, but it was a lot harder to keep track of pieces, especially on a puzzle as big as this one is, which is still, like, it's so much bigger than even the 10x10. So this will be a lot easier to manage and keep controlled when turning, and the magnets are going to help a lot, because that means that there will be no room, I'm not going to overshoot a turn on accident, because the magnets are going to keep it in place. So if it messes up, it'll be because I made a mistake, and that's kind of what I want whenever I am whenever I'm solving. I want it to be my fault if I make a mistake and practice and get better. Also, the reason why 10 by 10 if my goal is the 9 by 9, because I am going to step up my goal, and I'm not going to say that I'm going to push for 9 by 9, or sorry, for 10 by 10, because 9 by 9 is the goal, and I don't know if when I get to that I'll be done or not. But I have it just in case, because if you guys don't know, Graham Siggins did 2 ridiculous things recently. One, he did a 12 by 12 blind in the last video. So a quick correction that I wanted to make, he did an 11 by 11, and both Graham and TheGrayCuber have done an 11 by 11 blindfolded, and Graham is currently working on 12 by 12, which he will undoubtedly get soon. He's done like almost 20 attempts so far. So just wanted to make that correction. He hasn't done a 12 by 12 yet. He's working on it now. He's done an 11 by 11. Video I make, he'd only done up to a 9 by 9, which makes him, since he's done the 12, that puts him on the same level as TheGrayCuber, who is another one that I admire and has the weirdest color scheme on some puzzles. Like, he has like yellow and black adjacent to each other, which you don't have black on a cube anyway, and if you did, wouldn't they be on opposite sides? His color scheme was super weird, but for those of you that have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so I want to try to end up going up to his level, working on 10, 11, 12 by 12 blind. I still have to do 6 blind, okay? I have done 5, and I'm working on 6 now, and I'm also working on multi-blind. But I would like to get up to his level one day. Also, congratulations to him, because Graham Siggins just took back his 3x3 multi-blind world record, and he got, I think it was like 63 out of 65 in 58 minutes, taking over Ro Hessler's world record. So I'm very impressed, and I was very excited to watch that too, because that is the most impressive event in my opinion. And the other events have just gotten so fast that they're like not really that entertaining to watch. But blind has always been highly entertaining, so props to Graham for that, and I'm very impressed. Anyways, we'll get to solving. And I think I'm going to do the 9 by 9 first, because I want to save the one that I've never done for last. Alright, that was it for the 9 by 9 solve. Yeah, it turns extremely well. It doesn't pop near as much as the 8 by 8, so I highly recommend it. And now we're going to do the 10 by 10. Alright, that took like 25 minutes, but it is solved. It held up together really well, but it does have the same problem with the 8 by 8, so be careful about popping around these edges with, don't try any corner cutting, because like stuff like that can happen and it can cause pops, so be careful. And here's the 9 by 9, and you know what, I'll just throw in the 8 by 8 as well. I do highly recommend all of these because they were amazing. The size is amazing. The fact that they're magnetic, The turning style is amazing. Like, I highly recommend these. And I got them off Amazon personally. You can buy them wherever. I don't know any other places, but I just wanted them to be here as fast as possible, so I just bought them off of Amazon. They, for what they're the worth, I've seen 3x3s that are cost more than this. So these were, I think it was like $80 and $90 or $100, something like that. But they were relatively cheap for what they are, and I'm very happy to have these. So thank you all for watching.